Welcome inside the 13 ABC Marketplace Expert Edition. My name is Eric Halbert, but I'm not alone today. We have brought John Clement, the basement doctor, up. Thank you so much for being here, up from the basement.
Yes, I like getting into the studio. It's nice.
Yeah, it really is. All right, John, so let's talk about this here. Last time we talked to you, we talked about the rainy season, the rain coming down, causing all kinds of problems in our flooded basement. But you're telling me that it's not just the rainy season that causes problems, the dry season as well.
Oh yeah, dry season is a huge problem. It applies a lot of pressures and it relieves a lot of pressure, so things change. It's going to cause problems with anything that is built in that soil that's drying out. So you're out cutting the grass, and well, if the grass is growing,
right?
Because we haven't had the rain, and you see those cracks in the yard.
Yes.
Well, if you've got any foundation, whether it be the footing to the house or the crawl space piers and things like that, if it's in that zone of dryness and that clay shrinks, you're going to move. So when you were in grade school, you made the ashtray for Dad.
Oh.
And you had to put it in the oven to bake it. Remember?
And he didn't smoke, which was amazing.
Smoke, exactly,
you know,
yes. But that clay shrunk up when you sucked that moisture out of it. It's the same problem that we have with our houses.
Okay, so I had a house that was built in the 40s. This is a true story. And I looked at the side of the house in the basement, and instead of the wall going straight, it went whoop, like that. This is part of the problem, is what you're telling me.
Anytime the soil changes, whether it's applying pressure and bowing in a basement wall or drying out and letting things sink, if the soil changes, your house is going to change. So you're going to notice the windows that stick. You're going to notice the drywall cracks that open and close. Or the front door, and this is real common, when the front door that's been sticking all year swings freely, or vice versa. So something changed. You need the chiropractor to change your back. Call the basement doctor, we change your house. Sometimes that fix is not us. That it's something unrelated, and we're going to steer you that direction and go away from us. So our concern is taking care of the homeowner, taking care of the house the best way possible. And we've got a whole bunch of different ways of bracing a house, lifting a house, waterproofing a house. I could be here for days showing you the different aspects of it.
Sure. Well, we only have so much time, but we do
go into the whole thing if you want.
I don't want you to go away though. We do have more to talk about, not just basements. We'll talk about that when we return. All right, welcome back to the Marketplace Expert Edition, here with the basement doctor. All right, John.
Yes.
So we were talking a little bit about bowing walls beforehand in a basement. I mean, the common fix on that is just to dig a trench and knock out the wall and put a new one in.
Yes.
Is that what you do?
No. So it's a lot like going to the orthodontist and you're getting braces on your teeth. Your teeth are a little misaligned, they need to be corrected. You can do that without ripping out the teeth and putting dentures in. And you can do it on a basement wall by replacing it with a process called the force bracket. It is the only bracing network for a basement wall that is continually applying that reverse force, because it is a spring-loaded harness up top that is constantly keeping that pressure on the wall, correcting it. So when we go through our dry season and that clay dries out and the pressure is relieved, we can actually provide that correction on a basement wall and draw it back into place without digging it up, without replacing the wall, and we guarantee it with a 25-year structural warranty.
You know what the best part about that is? My kid won't complain about having to put rubber bands in either. All right, so it's not just the basement though. As you have told us before, there's also crawl spaces that you guys do, because you can be the crawl space doctor.
Yes, we actually have that, and crawl space too on one of our logos. Yes. Yeah, crawl spaces is a big part of our business because it's the area that nobody goes to. So you really don't know you have the problem until you go, oh, and the mold is upstairs, the smell is upstairs, the floor is sagging, and that's a real big issue. So one of the big problems that we fix is saggy floors. And we fix them either by replacing the saggy wood or supporting that wood properly. Because a lot of times as houses get old, you said yours was built in the 40s?
Correct, yeah.
Well, the span on that piece of wood has been 14 feet for, 80 years. That wood got tired.
Sure.
And we can come in and we can provide the additional support that's needed.
All right, so what's the best way to get a hold of you?
The easiest way is just give us a call, 1-877-DRY-TIME, or look us up on the web at mybasementdoctor.com.
No, that sounds pretty easy. All right, he is the basement doctor. Thank you so much for being here once again. And this has been another Marketplace Expert Edition.